You are a slave, working on a Maryland tobacco plantation. You belong to a stern farmer whose field you tend 6 long days a week. But not for much longer.
Hey, rise, sleepyhead. Today's the day. Get out of bed, lazy bones. We have a lot to do today if we're gonna make a run for it tonight. Now's the time, my friend. Your mama was sold down south last month. There ain't nothing left for us here. I don't plan to work in these fields as someone else's property for the rest of my life. We can't sneak out till nightfall. Just do your chores, act normal. I don't want you attracting any attention to us. If they think we're running off, we won't make it a mile before they snatch us up and bring us back, tied down like animals. It's awful. I got the whip the last time I tried to run off. It'll be worse if I'm caught again, but it's worth it for the chance at freedom. Oh, it's gonna be a hard road. So make sure you're prepared. We have to travel light and keep a steady pace, so only choose a few important things. Make yourself a traveling bag and hide it good. You need to be able to grab it quick when it's time to go. And see if you can get some advice from the others around the plantation. Oh, they won't run. They don't have it in them. But they might have some ideas that will help us stay safe and avoid slave catchers on the road north. I've got to get to the field. I don't want to feel the whip for running late. Any questions before I go? Good. Steel yourself, friend. We shall soon be free, but the road will be hard. I'll see you at sundown.
You try to stay focused on your morning chores of chopping firewood and feeding the chickens. But your mind keeps wandering to thoughts of When the master heads into town at lunchtime, you see an opportunity to seek the counsel of one of your friends on the plantation.
So, I hear you be leaving us tonight. I know you and Amos been fixing to run for a while now. You listen here. Don't let that boy get you killed on the road. I know Amos is planning to follow the road north. That'll just get you both caught. He got a whipping so bad he couldn't work for a week last time he ran off. What do you think they gonna do to him, to you both, if you get caught again? Darn right. What you need to do to not get caught is avoid the road. Fool, what speed matter if you get caught? Slave catchers' hounds will be faster than you no matter where you go. You can't outrun your own smell. Stick to the river and follow it north. That's the best way to avoid getting caught. You're welcome. Stay safe. I'll be praying for you.
A long day passes, and you are constantly under the threat of beatings and lashes from a whip if you don't work your hardest. You try not to make eye contact with Amos, fearing that even the subtlest of looks would give away your plan for escape. While dinner is served at the big house, you see another opportunity to seek counsel from another friend.
I hope your talk with Jacob this afternoon didn't put you off your dinner. Good to hear. I tucked a bit extra away in case anyone was planning a trip. It's not much. A loaf of fresh bread and some vegetables is about all I can spare without raising suspicion. Don't let those morsels be your last meal. That's not an easy trip you're taking. The road is hard on the body, and if you get caught, those awful men are just as sure to string you up from a tree as they are to bring you back. I hope so, child. Good luck.
Do you have your things? This is excellent news. Food will be hard to come by. Okay, then we must move. Of course I'm afraid of running, but I'm also afraid of staying. As I see it here, we have two options. Staying here means slavery or death. Running means freedom, slavery or death. Okay, there are two routes north that we can take. We can follow the river or follow the roads. If you ask me, I think the roads are our best bet for a fast escape. Where did he think we should go? It seems like we might make worse time if we follow the river, but Jacob's probably right, that it's a safer route. Which way do you think we should go? Yes, you're right. Let's take the river north to freedom.
You and Amos have been running all night, sticking close to the water. It's a clear night, and you use the North Star to guide you. Your initial emotions of fear and excitement give way to exhaustion as the sun begins to rise. You and Amos are tired and wet from running along the riverbanks all night long. You find a place to hide and try to get some rest, figuring the safest course of action is to travel by night and rest by day. You wake from a half-sleep and hear the sound of barking hounds in the distance. Slave catchers? You're glad you're not in the open to find out. At sunset, you and Amos come out of your hiding spot and start walking north again along the river. You discuss what you'll do once you're free. Freedom. Living your entire life treated as property of another, you wonder if you even know the meaning of the word. Amos is especially thankful for the extra food you brought along. You are careful not to eat too much, but know it won't last very long, and you still have a long way to go. After a few hours, you come across an empty rowboat tied to a tree near the river. There doesn't seem to be anyone around. You and Amos examine the empty rowboat.
This rowboat is in good shape. We could take it up the river and get north a lot faster than by foot,
Amos advises. Although you worry that stealing the boat might get you in even more trouble if you're caught, you agree with Amos that it's worth the risk. You go to untie the boat from the tree and struggle with the knot. Amos keeps watch while you try to free the boat. You take the folding knife from your sack and use it to cut the boat free. With Amos's help, you launch the boat into the river. Night, you make it a lot faster than you ever would have on foot. And though your arms and shoulders ache, your tired legs and sore feet finally get a chance to rest. You can't help but smile knowing that you are that much closer to freedom. A little before dawn, you dock the boat and leave it behind as you find a place to hide and rest for the day. You continue to walk through the woods at night. You're startled as your path crosses that of the determined woman following the same route you're on. but headed in the opposite direction. She says her name is Harriet.
Running, huh? You even know where you're headed? By the looks of the mud on your boots, you've been following a route close to the river. That's smart. I did the same when I emancipated myself not too long ago.